Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. Be for them. They've looked awfully good in those first two wins. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college. Jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave. Financial responsibility, just getting tired. In my case, the Hack of Shaq was created. I was getting beat up too much, and I heard my
Well, the weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they come in off a loss to the Knicks in New York. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
And hard to say whether it was the game plan defensively that let them down or just the inability to really bring the fire on that side of the ball.
And guys, it was a bit befuddling to me as to why.
Freak.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Screen by Smith. LeBron kicks to Irving. Feeds to Love. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against New Orleans.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Goes to Kevin Durant.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now it's ended down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Tyronn Lue.
We talked about their strategy on how to contain Russell Westbrook, and he told me that Russell's at his best in the open floor. To counteract that, they'll try to make sure they get back on defense in a hurry and limit his chances to get out in transition and start setting up his teammates or throwing down dunks. Neither is a good option for them.
Thanks, Doris. Durant off a pick from Green. It's Durant with the drive, and no good. His first shot of the night, missing. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's a pick by Love. James kicks to Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. Second, the Thunder. The Cavaliers fifth.
Well, two of the top-scoring teams in the league, Kevin. Their numbers speak for themselves. High-octane, well-fueled, efficient offensive team.
Here's Green. Oklahoma City the rebound. Shot's good.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
Cavaliers trailing. LeBron with it. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. Stolen by Cantor. Durant up top, covered by Smith. Outside Durant. Green with a screen on Smith. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Here's Irving. He had 22 points in the win against New Orleans. To the inside, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Well, let's take a look at how Oklahoma City ranked in the league last year. First in rebounding, first in field goal percentage, and they scored more points off turnovers than any other team. That was a big part of what made them successful. Excellent defense turning into points.
And you touched on their rebounding, just prolific in that area. Tremendous energy and physicality when attacking the glass.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. Both free throws good for Irving.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. There's a screen by Cantor. Durant kicks to Ibaka, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Westbrook against Irving. He kicks it to Smith. 5 on the clock. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Durant with it, guarded now by Irving. The runner tried to bank it in, but he misses. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And that one's good. Irving's got 6.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
Screen by Ibaka. Durant kicks to Westbrook. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Love outside. Fires the 3. That's good. Love's got his 2nd basket.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And let's check out stats for James. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, how about 22 points per, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the night.
2 shots.
That's good from Green. 2-1. It can be intimidating, Clark, to join a new team, but I think he's okay with it.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, he knows there are going to be some rough spots and a bit of a learning curve. But eventually things smooth out, and Freak knows how to fit in with the team, and this roster definitely looks stronger with him on it.
Here's Irving. 6 points for him. He dishes it to Love. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Irving against Green. Ibaka wide open. He fires. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Love with the screen for Irving. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. First one falls for him. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Then for the Thunder, Mitch McGary's checked in for Ibaka. Dion Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Payne gets a screen from Green. Green with a screen for Payne. 6 to shoot. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
The spin freed him up, and he just couldn't follow through with the shot.
On the wing, James. They double him with Green. And Frye kicks to Love. With the fadeaway. Waiters grabs the miss.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
They set the pick. The feed to McGary. And the layup falls.
That's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And here's James outside. Cleveland gets it back. The dish to Dellavedova. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Payne kicks to Green. The shot is off, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
Well, you know, they split their meetings last season, and the way both of these teams love to compete, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened again.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And Cleveland making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Green kicks to Adams. And he banks in the layup. And the Thunder lead by 2.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
1:25 left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Mycareer. Wide open look. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
With the pass.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Payne. Waiters gets a wide open look. Rebound by Aldridge.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. Kicks it to Dellavedova. Down low, stolen by Waiters. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Pass to Green. Shot from 12. Off the left rim and out. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And finished off by LeBron.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Payne kicks to Green. Shumpert with some nice D.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level out now. Coaches need more from me, so I got to dig deep and see where I can find it from.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant and the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Aldridge. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And it's LeBron in for Matthew Dellavedova. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams comes in for Enes Kanter. And it's Green in for Roberson. So the Thunder 5 right now. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Green is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at small forward. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was superb. He ended with 19 points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. He really was the second unit for his team in a great performance, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Iman Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Here's Adams. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Adams has got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about the knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Count the bucket.
And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
The screen from Thompson. Dishes it to Shumpert. Thompson, a screen on Green. And Shumpert kicks to LeBron. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
For Oklahoma City, they have been after free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And, you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. McGarry's checked in for Ibaka. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul.
For Cleveland, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Now here's Waiters. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The 10-footer, and he connects with the jumper. And the Thunder lead by 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Now, here is Irving, guarded closely. Green against Shumpert. Pulls up on the elbow. Green, no luck.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Timeout, Cleveland.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
First in points per game, second in fewest turnovers per game. And they also showed up in the top 5 in overall offense. This team has no trouble scoring the basketball. That's the least of their concerns. They love to get it up and down and put it in the hole.
And the hallmark for this team is that stifling defense. I mean, you mentioned that ranking, lowest opponent's points per game. They just grind teams down and really just took the life out of them.
Payne passes to McGarry. Green with a screen on Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. James with the ball. No good from Irving.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
That doesn't go either for Green. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Shumpert. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
Green with a screen on Irving. Here's Payne. The shot no good. Good D by Irving. Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Shumpert. Green with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And the rejection by Love. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Irving.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Here's Green, and just miss after miss right now.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
And that one's good, Shumpert. Now Payne. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
And the first half. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to... So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will. Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, everyone wanted to come play hard tonight, but I thought the job he did was remarkable. The defending champs do not go down easily. It was an impressive performance to beat them tonight.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.